Hey everybody, it's Keri Johnson coming to you live on my personal page for day 2 of our manifesting training, The Power of Our Spoken Word. Another tool for your manifesting toolbox. So let's see, where do I even begin with this? As you guys are hopping on, say hello. I'd love to know where you're from. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And if there's anything in this video that you see today that you feel like someone else would benefit from, please share it. I would love that too. Hi, Edna. How are you doing? Okay, so more tools for your toolbox for manifesting. So what is manifesting? Manifesting is turning energy, something that we can't see, but that's there, into a physical form. So that's our goal here. We're calling in our desires. We're turning our desires using alignment, using our thoughts, our words, and our emotions into something that we can see, feel, touch, and enjoy outside of our mind, right? Hi, Lynn. So words have power. Each word that we speak has an energy and a frequency to it. And I always saw the visual of when I'm speaking something that it's like, spirals going up to the universe, where the universe then grabs it, whether it's good or bad, and then starts to conspire to bring events, people, places, whatever, to me so I eventually can get the desire that I want. So a long time ago, I learned, okay, everything that I say that I want, I get, whether it's good or bad. So what is this called? How do I control it? How do I keep the bad out and create more of the good? So I was on a mission to figure that out because I noticed that throughout my life, anything I spoke. So they also call it spelling. When we're putting words together, letters together, we're spelling. So AKA spells, putting spells on things. I don't know. You can take that with wherever you want to go with that one, but I think it's kind of crazy. So on the vibrational and frequency scale, love has the highest vibration. Love and gratitude has the highest frequencies and vibration, and fear is on the complete opposite end of it. So anything positive is coming from the place of love. Anything negative is coming from the place of fear. Fear, worry, anxiety, despair, lack, scarcity, all from the lower vibration. So when we are saying something to someone, when we're saying something about ourselves, if we're not speaking in an appropriate manner, if we are not wanting what we're saying to come in, we have got to watch our words, because the universe does not discriminate. And it doesn't really take jokes either. In one of my other videos, I said that my dad was just kidding. He's like, oh, I'm broke, to my mom. Do you have any money for groceries? When he wasn't. Oh gosh, don't ever say that. So I'm gonna go over some words never to say, and words that many of us use all the time, or, we were grown up, using these words. We were brought up this way. So I'm gonna help you switch the words from what not to say into, what to say. So it's easier. It's just another tool to this, to get you on the journey, to grab your desires. When we speak and we say something, we're sending words out like boomerangs. Ultimately, they're gonna come back. Ultimately, they're gonna come back to hurt us. If someone's trying to hurt someone deliberately, you may hurt them because words hurt. Words are very, very hurtful. They hurt or they heal. And I literally get a physical reaction if something is said to me that doesn't land right. I mean, it is like an electric shock. And I know that we all have had people that, say hurtful things to us since we were kids, And the sad part is, I don't want to say the sad part because I know that we're on a journey to learn or whatever, is that we all are born these beautiful little light beings full of intentional love. And we get to this planet and we're so excited and we're just like, oh my God, I can't wait to meet my other humans, and this is so cool. I can't wait to share, with them what I know. And then they start meeting other humans. They know nothing of this human world, nothing of the human form, nothing of any of these human limiting beliefs, words, anything like that. Then they start meeting other little humans that are starting to call names and push them down, take things from them, not share. And they're just like, I thought this was supposed to be like really fun. I've seen this with my own eyes. I have seen it with my own eyes, how we ruin the little humans, how we ruin the humans. So if anybody has any toddlers out there or new babies, listen to them. They know the secret. They have the keys. They know the answers. don't teach them the old paradigms. Allow them to teach us. These children are these golden children now coming in, as we all are, just so beautiful and full of light. And, we are molded. We've been molded by society. We've been molded by all these beliefs. We've been molded, and just other than that bright light that's inside of us, someone else has been running our life. Truly. Our families, and they only did it because that's all they knew from their families. So we pick up a lot of things that our families obviously have delivered to us. And the way we speak is one of them. And the universe, like I said, doesn't discriminate. It does not matter where you come from, what your economic status is. If you are saying these words against yourself, if you're saying these words against other people, it's going to harm them and you. So the hurtful words penetrate your heart and almost like sit in there as these little balls of gooey tar, I feel like. And we can't allow these words we can't allow the words or the feeling or the phrase to land, to stay there. And then that's what happens. And all of a sudden we want to put these walls of armor up because we don't trust that person is going to say something nice. First of all, anything said to you is coming from a place of fear from them. Second of all, it's a lie. It's a lie. They're in survival or scarcity or some kind of mode to want to, throw something negative out. So if we understand why they are throwing these words out, and we can protect ourselves and then just bounce them back with love, we will we'll have a much cleaner and softer and lighter heart to get rid of those gooey little, things that tar. And we know that hurt people hurt other people. So, let me see who's here. Valerie. Hi, Jenna. So I know we've got times, of where we feel, that the words have penetrated us and hurt us deeply. But we also have times where the words that people say are like hugs to our heart. So they hurt and they heal and they protect. That's why it's so important for us to learn how to speak to ourselves, because we're really the only ones. We're on the front line. No one else is going to protect us like we will. No one else is going to love us like we love us. And we can only give to others what we are giving to ourselves. So I did a post a little while ago about this, is confidence conversations. Every morning, every time you see yourself in a mirror, how are you speaking to yourself? The two most powerful words are I am. God said that. I am that I am. And, we're all God's inside. We were created by, the higher powers and the divine source. So if we're saying, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm fat. Or I'm getting old. No. Don't ever say those words again. Don't ever, because our body listens and we change the molecular structure within us when we start talking to ourselves. And if you are tired, don't claim that you're tired. I'm so energized. I feel so great today. Oh my gosh. And then eventually, I guarantee you will feel better. You will feel good. Another thing I call is like the grenade effect. When we have that armor on, and we're not going to get thrown off, track, because, we don't want to get, into fights with people or have people say negative things about us. So we have this armor on, and we can stand strong if someone's saying something. We're like, I'm not going to flinch. I'm not going to cry. You're not going to get to me. And we try to protect our hearts that way. And my daughter, when she was in second or third grade, she was in trouble, and the teacher basically was calling her out in front of the class saying that she didn't care about the situation because she wasn't crying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, of course we care. Of course it's hurtful. Don't ever call someone out or think that it's not affecting them because they're standing there strong and smug and whatever. Just because they're crying, not crying does not mean that it's not penetrating their heart. So I call it the grenade effect because it lands sometimes, and then you walk around, you're like, I'm not going to let it affect me. And then all of a sudden, a day, a week, a month, something later triggers you. Off goes that pin. You launch at someone else that wasn't even a part of the problem. You launch at your child, then they're launching at their siblings. Then the next day at school, someone's launching to a teacher. I mean, come on, it's just a cycle. So the grenade effect is not good either. So if we learn to just take care of our heart and love ourselves and do our confidence conversations by truly understanding how miraculous we are. Everybody on here and everybody that sees these videos, thank God we're waking up. Thank God that, we are coming back to the center. We're coming back to that little loving seedling, pure love intention person, baby, that we all were here. We went through a lot of crap. Every single person went through crap. But we're not hanging out of that victim mode because we know who we are and we can start fresh. We can start right now with intention and move forward under our own paradigms, new, because we're shattering the old ones. So Dr. Emoto, I'm not sure if anybody has seen his scientific studies on how words affect water. So we're made up of 70% water. And he first did his studies in Japan. He was getting little droplets of water out of a crystal clear spring, crystal spring or river or something like that. And then he would put a droplet of water, freeze it, and then he'd put it under a microscope and see how it formed. And it was a beautiful, beautiful crystal. Then he went to a polluted river, did the same thing. And it looked like a deformed, just gross, grotesque, I don't even know, crystallized. It was crystallized, but it was just not very pretty. It was not like a little snowflake. So he wanted to see what the words would do. And he put, I love you, I hate you. You're amazing, you're disgusting. And then he would do the crystallized. He would crystallize the water. He would take pictures of it, blow it up under a microscope. And obviously the loving ones were beautiful crystals. The other ones were not. We're 70% water. Can you imagine what is happening to us when we're talking to ourselves negatively, when we're talking to other people negatively? We're crystallizing ourselves, either beautifully or not. And then it creates chaos within, it creates stress, it creates disease. And I ran into a friend of mine who was overweight, and she was complaining about her weight, as she always does, and she's like, I don't know what's wrong, I'm not overeating, I don't know what's happening. And I'm like, this is not a weight issue. It's an emotional issue. To be blunt, I guess, it's an emotional issue. Doesn't matter what you eat or what are you saying to yourself in the mirror? Oh, when I look at myself, I'm like, you fat pig, you're going to be the fattest one in the room. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, please don't. What? You're saying that to yourself? No wonder. The universe is like, she must want more of that. Here's more of that. Here you go. I'll serve you up. Your wish is my command. And I'm like, can you please be nice to your human? Can you please be kind to yourself? Everyone out there is beating everybody else up, and including us. We have to be the ones that are going to be kind to ourselves first. So mixing in authentic intention with your words, not just saying them, not just, saying them to someone. Yeah, you look great today. Really mean it. Really mean it. Really feel into how miraculous we are. These incredible bodies that we have, how great it is to age and everything around us, that can help us, stop the aging process or look better, and call in those around us that we really enjoy being like-minded people to be around us. I mean, the magic out there and the possibilities is so insanely incredible. And that is why I am so passionate about this, to share all of this. This world that we live in, whatever's going on right now, is so linear. The government pretending to be our friend, it's not our friend. It's keeping the money printing press on and putting fear into everybody. Those are two things that they know what humans want: money and to be safe. It's a carrot they're dangling, so be very careful. Be very careful. You don't get so caught up in what's going on out there, what's going to happen, why is this happening? Who cares? What can we do right now? We have our container from our divine and ground into the earth, and be committed to learning all these tools so the world around you can crumble, but you'll never crumble. You'll continue to be able to build your empire. Hi, Malaya. Valerie. Hi, Carolyn. Oh my God. Okay. So what do you guys think about all this? Is it landing with you? Does it make sense? Let's see. Oh, about the paradigms too, I want to mention, when I was pregnant with my daughter Kennedy, I listened to Les Mis probably every day in the car for 9 months because we love Broadway shows. So when she was born, I still had it on in the car. And when I first took her to the first performance of Les Mis, oh my God, I love all the hearts, you guys. Thank you, you guys. I took her to her first performance of Les Mis, and she was almost in tears because it landed like home with her. So literally, she can't even describe the feeling of how this Broadway show hits her and makes her feel like home. And I believe it's because I listened to it while she was pregnant. So when we were talking in one of the other videos about how we know some of our blocks that we have that are, holding us back, some old belief systems, the old paradigms, stuff like that. But the things that happened to us when we were in utero that we obviously won't remember unless you do some meditation or whatever on it. That's my story on my daughter loving Les Mis and feeling overwhelmed by the feeling of home with it when I was pregnant with her. So those are just some other blocks to look out for. If you're clearing everything and doing all your work, and all of a sudden there might be a couple left, it could be things that your parents went through. So, okay. So some of the words that I am so sensitive when I hear people around me use them. We talked about I want. Don't say I want. I desire. I desire it. Because I want is like a craving out of lack. If you want it, you're always going to continue to want it. It's always going to be 5 steps ahead of you. I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. If you want it, it means you don't have it. But if I desire it now, that's cool. Now I can create a really cool fantasy around this. Why do I desire it? Oh gosh, I don't know, because it would be just like so fun to have, or, and get excited about your want. I need it. We need only several things, food, clothing, shelter, whatever. We don't need it, we desire it. I require it. I require it. I require organic food. I require, a fancy handbag every now and then. Because why not? We can have it. So there's nothing to be guilty of. There's nothing to be shameful of if you want something, but just use the right words. So the universe is like, well, she said she requires it, then we must give it to her. She desires it. Well, that's kind of a fun feeling, right? Desire feels really good. The energy of desire feels much better than I want or I need. I'm broke. Never say that. I can't even believe I just said it. I'm broke. Nope. I'm abundant. And if you don't feel abundant right now, do a gratitude list. That will definitely show you all the abundance you have. That's why counting our wins all month. How long have we been on quarantine? Like 4 or 6 weeks? I don't even know what day we're on. We're on day 2 here, so it must be Tuesday. But do you know how fast the days are going by, even on quarantine? How fast the months are going by? How fast the years are going by? Let's not waste it, and then we don't think that because we're not working, we didn't have any wins or any celebrations to come in. That's why tracking them is so amazing, because by the time you get to the end of the night, end of the week, end of the month, you see how much has come in, how abundant we truly are. So if you are saying something, I'm saying my positive affirmations, your feelings have a frequency and an energy too. And if you're saying your positive affirmations, but your feelings still are telling you, nope, you're not going to get there. That's a lie. I don't believe that. And you're not getting what you want. Your feelings will win over your emotions, over your words every time. So watch your feelings, and then straighten them into your alignment so everything matches up. Your feelings, your words, your thoughts. And yes, I can have that desire. And if something comes up like we talk about, no, you can't. Thanks for showing up. That's a lie. I can, and I will. And just go after it, right? Never say anything negative about your body, because your body's listening. And our bodies are so amazing that we would hate just to say something small like, yeah, I'm fat, or, whatever. And then all of a sudden have something happen. Have you get sick to lose weight. That happens. I really, really want to lose weight. Be careful of how you speak. I want to lose weight. How many people get sick and then they lose their weight? You don't want to get sick. I really need money. I want money. You don't want to have to get into a car accident to get that insurance money to get it. Like all these crisscross ways, the universe, is just, well, she's texting while driving, or she's driving pretty crappy. Why don't we have these two hit each other? That'll at least, get her some cash. So in the highest and best for all involved, because there are other ways. We can get what we want without getting hurt. We can get what we want without getting sick, because perfect health always, right? I never get anything, people say. I never get anything. I used to win raffles when I was little. So I always was like, God, I'm so good at raffles. I always win raffles. So that was my evidence. Because I won one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love winning raffles. It was so fun to win the raffle. I win raffles. And then now that's my statement, I win raffles when I buy the tickets. But I have to buy the ticket now. I have to buy the ticket. You can't win the lottery if you're not buying a ticket. You can't win the raffle if you don't buy the ticket, right? Nothing ever works out for me. Everything always works out for me. Everything always works out perfectly for me, always and in all ways. Everything always works out perfectly for me, always and in all ways. Oh, I can't do that. You could say, yeah, I can. I haven't tried it. Let me try it. I may not want to do it, but I'm sure I can do it. So don't ever say I can't. Don't limit yourself. Don't let anyone else limit yourself. I hate, that's bad. Don't say I hate. That's on the lowest vibration frequency of the vibrational words. I've got a friend that keeps saying, oh, I'm so exhausted. Oh, I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. And I'm like, God, I've never felt that. Like every now and then I'll feel just depleted, but I've never felt like all day long she's exhausted. She's calling in more exhaustion. So no wonder she's exhausted all the time, because she keeps saying it. She's claiming it. She's naming it and she's claiming it. Let's see. What are things that you guys say that I might have missed? Yep, I'm at my happy weight, Edna. That's perfect. I've got abundance each day from positive sources. Right. Yes, try to keep it all positive. So when we're writing this too, when we're scripting, it's all got to be positive. It's all got to be positive. But we're humans. Obviously, we're going to, we're humans. So obviously, it's okay to falter every now and then. You have to. But you can get back on your path. You don't have to stay there. Just recognizing it. I think recognizing it is one of the most important things. Because once you start doing this, you'll be in the company of others or around, wherever it's at the grocery store or whatever, and you'll start hearing people say things, and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking that way. I can't believe that I can't believe that they're human. They're like talking. They're talking. I can't believe that they're saying that. Like I just get cringy when I start hearing people talk that way. So feel good now that your emotions are going to be number one. So make sure that you are feeling good. So if you don't know where you are in your alignment, if you feel good or if you feel bad, check it. Always check in. And then if you feel bad, why? Why am I being triggered? Why do I not feel good right now? What can I do right now in this very moment to get me to even neutral? You don't have to go way up, because that sometimes is too far away. You can, just get me to neutral. Just get me to neutral. And maybe that's a meditation. Maybe that's some calm music. Maybe it's just the next best thought. Is this really true right now with what I'm thinking? Is this trigger? Is this an honest trigger that I need to take to heart? Whatever they said, or whatever I'm thinking, or whatever the voices in our head, the bullies in our head speak to us. Is it true? Probably not. Probably not. So, why are we listening to lies? So, I've got my program, The Art of Manifesting, starting on Monday. It's 3 weeks of yumminess, and it's a journey that we take you on. It is celebrating every single day, all day long, everybody together in this container of getting clear on your desires. Getting clear on the desire, because a lot of people don't even know what they want, or several desires, mastering the script of that, using the right words, opening your container to receive, and then listening for the aligned action. So after the 3 weeks, you will have your clear desire. You'll have your container open and ready to receive, ripe to receive, and then you'll be on your way with your tools. You'll have a complete toolbox. So I'm super excited about that. And Edna and Valerie too, and I think it was Jessica. I don't know if Jessica's on here right now. Both of them. Oh, Jenna, thank you. It's a robe, but I'm dressed. Victoria's Secret had like a sale after Christmas, and everything was down like $10. It was crazy. But thank you very much. Okay, so 3 people within a matter of 48 hours sent me this message of Joe Vitale's. It was a meditation. Let me see if I can say it. It is a Hawaiian healing ritual. Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Healing ritual that this Hawaiian doctor came up with. And it is I love you. I'm sorry. No. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And it is so powerful. We say that to ourselves because we have got to love ourselves. We have got to forgive ourselves. We come first. We come first. We fill our cup up first. We lead first. We do it first. And then everybody will follow. There's got to be a leader. There has got to be. And it's me and it's all of you guys. We go first. On the right path, in the right direction, saying the right words, with our confidence conversations. When people see us doing it, then other people will join in. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. We do it. So, as always, I love you guys so much. Thank you very much. Tomorrow's going to be another amazing day. We're going to go over feelings, how to stay in alignment. We're going to go over the placebo effect and the nocebo effect. Have you guys heard of that one? How to keep your feelings in check, since those are actually what call in your desires. So we're going to do that tomorrow. So anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions. Anybody watching the replay, you can interact with the feed as it's live. I'll be answering questions and coming back on for you as well. So that's it, you guys. I love you. See you later.